And today's reading going to be reading Milk and Honey Devotional by Cambria Joy. Luke, a taste of possibility. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turning to the crowd that followed him, said, I tell you, not even Israel have I found such faith. Luke 7:9. When a problem makes us feel powerless, hope has a way of slipping through our fingertips because our logical minds have a hard time agreeing with faith. Before trouble comes, we more easily embrace unseen faith. We're more willing to say wholeheartedly that we trust beyond a doubt. But when we can't see beyond the step we're in and hit a rocky ground, the doubts come. How can I know for certain I won't slip if I can't see the way in front of me? Walking by faith sounds nice until we're weighted down by disbelief, because it seems more logical, more real than faith. Maybe we even consider it wise of us to look at a situation and laugh, because the thought of anything that ever changes feels beyond hopeless. We're smart to be skeptical, right? Let's be more faithful than doubtful if we're asking, how is this going to be possible? It's time to pause and ask the real question that leads to a very real answer we can stand on. What if nothing is too hard for God? There are two times in Scripture we read that Jesus marveled. First, in the Gospel of Mark, in Jesus' hometown of Nazareth, the people in the synagogue listened to Jesus and were amazed by his wisdom and words. They could not believe him, literally. The carpenter's son? No one would have dared to believe that Jesus, whom they watched grow up, could somehow be the Son of God. Impossible. Or so it seemed according to them. So Jesus could do no mighty works there. Their lack of faith left no room for miracles at the table. Jesus marveled. Sadly, his awe was at the people's unbelief. Just north of there in the town of Capernaum, a centurion servant was dying. The military officer wasn't at church to listen to a sermon, but was busy working for the Romans. He had only heard of who Jesus was. In desperation, he pleaded with Jesus to come and heal his sickly servant before death knocked at the door. As Jesus drew near, suddenly the centurion had a change of heart. He realized that Jesus didn't need to place his hands on the servant. Instead, the centurion needs to place his faith in the hands of the healer. He simply asked Jesus to say the word and let my servant be healed. Jesus marveled because this man's faith went beyond logical understanding. His faith was quite literally a stretch. It boils down to this. Those who had every reason to believe choose not to, and those who had no hope left there to believe. One didn't believe a word Jesus said, and another's faith hung every word. Imagine that. Our faith invites the hand of God to move mountains in our lives. Some might think it is impossible that we can somehow influence what God does, but that is exactly what faith does. It rises above our circumstances to meet God, who has the power with just a word to shift the course of our lives. Keep in mind that there are 86,400 seconds in a day, and all it takes is one prayer and one of those seconds for everything to change. It doesn't take a lot of faith for things to change. You just need to put what little faith you do have in the hands of the one who does exceedingly more. When your faith is buried under fear, may God grow a garden from your grave. When your dream is at a dead end, may God turn the wall of water into a walkway. May your hope be resurrected in the hands of the one who brought your very soul back to life. If he can do that, what can't you do? May we too marvel the answer to the question, is anything too hard for God? It's nothing, and what a thing to smile about.